back again. Lucky people, lucky people. I'm about to get inundated with yet more entries for the Welsh National that someone's kindly picked up for me. So I thought I'd do another one before the Keezer that you sat on gets completely overwhelmed with boxes of beer and crates and all the rest of it. Okay, so what we got this time is the spirally labelled 9X1-HKP-ZDU-XX4. It's ChallengerHops, Munich Malt, Sapphire SO4. I know it sounds silly, but that's a pet hate of mine. I keep hearing people call it USO4. No. US is the 05, the American yeast. It's just an S on SO4 for the English yeast. 4.5 ABV, brewed 22nd of April. So this one's a newer, fresher one than some of the others. It's the best bitter though, so that should be plenty of time in the bottle for one of those. Now, best bitters bring back memories. I was judging them at London. I was judging them at the UK National. I'm drinking them again today. So let's get into it and see what we got. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, whoa, lively. Rusty, is this yours? Okay, so we got a bit of a gush. Let's see if it stirred up all the yeast or if we're okay. So just whilst I'm pouring and letting it settle, yeah, it looks like it stirred up some of the yeast. We're quite murky and hazy there. What can cause gushers? Several things. Infections, over priming, putting it in before it's finished. Anything that can make the beer a bit lively in the bottle. As soon as you release the pressure off the top, up it comes. A lot of time at competitions we see it for infections. I'm not saying this is, I haven't stuck my nose in yet. Let's have a look and see what we got then. So, a lot of condensation considering the fridge is at 8. Yeah, quite hazy. If you ignore the haze, it's a good colour for a best bitter. It's, what's that, dark copper, light brown, tan head. Quite a good cap on it from the head, so I'm not getting an awful lot at the moment. Getting a little bit of sweetness from the malt. Right, do we have a bitterness on here? No, we don't. It's quite an assertive bitterness. There's some astringency there as well though. Yeah, a little bit on the end. Astringency, probably the easiest way to describe it, as some other people have described it in the past, is imagine sucking on a used tea bag. There's a little bit of that in the finish on this one. It tastes a little bit watery. You've got yeah, Munich. I expected a little bit more from the Munich, but it is leaving some sweetness there. It does taste a little bit watery though. But what was the percentage on it? 4.5. So yeah, I mean that's probably about right. I think it could have just done with a little bit more late hop. I know bitters aren't supposed to be aggressively hopped, but it would have just lifted it that little bit and given it a bit more obvious hop flavour and aroma. I mean it's there, you can get it, but you do have to look for it a little bit. But then again, bitters aren't supposed to blow you away with hop aroma anyway, so not necessarily a bad thing. The body on it is quite light bodied. I'm quite surprised actually. I expected 100% Munich to give the beer more oomph in the flavour department, if you know what I mean. I expected it to be a bit more malty. But as the beer is starting to warm, that is coming through more now. You are getting, yeah, you're getting the little bit of graininess and tiny little bit of sweetness from the malt there. It is coming through more now. It doesn't hit you in the face at all. It kind of builds up as you're going through it. Yeah, I quite like that actually. I've never thought of doing 100% Munich before, so that's very interesting. Thank you very much, 9X1-HKP-ZDU-XX4. A nice beer. All the best to you.